Happy Friday, everybody. Back at it again. Putting my little 2 cents in on whatever subject I want to talk about. I'm not biased. I'm not sexist. I'm a realist. And just like I go hard in the paint on women, I go just as hard to paint on men. And I gotta just remind the men of their behavior and try to help them understand that it's because of their behavior why women don't know how to act. Because men were born to be leaders. We're born to bring structure. We're born to bring discipline. We're builders. We're trendsetters. We represent power, strength. But lately, it's been a lot more simping. It's either, if you ain't pimping, you're simping. And I don't agree with neither one. But that's all it seems to be. Either these men are trying to pimp women, or they simping to women to get something out of them. Sexual favors, mainly. Just like women pimp men to get money and possessions out of them, too. So both have their issues. But men, you ever notice that, and this is not the all now, but I'm just saying for the most part, the majority, you ever notice that, or you ever notice how when you possibly break up with a woman, that same woman that you were in a relationship with and she was on her best behavior and, you know, showing class, displaying herself as a queen and not a thot. It seems like when the relationship is over, they result to being a thot, acting like, or acting opposite of how they were acting when they were in a relationship. Now most will say, nigga, she was already for the streets. She just was good at disguising who she really is. And that is some truth to that. But also, you men confuse these women because y'all show more attention to these women when they're revealing themselves. So when they start showing class and being on their throne, their queenship or their throne, it's like y'all don't value them as much. Y'all don't show the same attention to these women when they're acting like queens. When they're acting like thots, hoes, bust downs, prostitutes, and trying to be on this OnlyFans stuff, this is when y'all showing them the most attention. But this is why they don't know how to act, because they see that they get more attention when they're acting inappropriate, even when they're degrading themselves and not respecting themselves and their bodies. It's because of men. Men are a big part of the blame for why women act the way they do. Because when they're being ladylike and acting like a queen and showing class and respect for themselves, y'all come up with these theories and say, oh, man, you conceited, you think you all that, blah, 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 blah. When she's being, Miss Independent Woman and she's valuing herself. That's when y'all throwing shade to them. But then when the woman is bending it over, revealing herself, taking damn near nude pics, this is when you niggas is giving these women the most attention. So, which one you want? Do you want a woman who's a queen, who values herself, who shows class, who's a lady in the streets, but you're a freak in the bed? Or do you want a freak in the streets and a lady in the bed? Because you can't have it both ways. I'm sorry. Because if you get a freak in the streets who's also a freak in the bed, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to respect and value her in the long run anyway. Because then you're going to be like, man, you ain't know about a hoe anyway. You a hoe ass bitch. It's not the shit I be talking about, man. But nigga, you knew what it was when you got with her. Because what attracted you to her was the fact that she reveals herself. She displays sexuality and sexualizes herself to get your attention or the attention of a man. Now, if men weren't liking so much, hitting the like button so much, and commenting and giving attention to the women that don't respect themselves and their body, then it would probably be a shift, a change in society, and it would probably motivate more women to change the narrative and do a whole 360 to where maybe us men will finally start showing more attention to women who don't reveal themselves too much, and women who show class, show the world how to be a woman, how to be a mother, how to be a queen, and how to be her best self without having to sell herself. So who's to blame? Men. Men are to blame because men show more attention to women who don't value themselves, who don't respect themselves, who don't love themselves. While the women who have been representing themselves in the best way possible have not been getting the attention. So this is proof that women do care about the attention, or do care about what men think. Even when they act like they don't, they do. But if you want a change in society, if you want women to start respecting men more, if you want women to value you more and value themselves more, you got to start shutting down the attention, or stop, or at least shut down giving your attention to a woman who you know don't respect herself, and who you know is only doing that because she is desperate for the attention and approval of someone else. So it's on us, fellas. If we want women to change, we have to change. Let me say that again. If we want women to change, we have to change our behavior. We have to change what we like and don't like, because it's because of our behavior and our dog-like mentality. That's why women act the way they do. There's only 2 genders on this planet. It could be an animal planet, human planet, whatever species, is a male and female. The only way to procreate is to have the 2. So if you want to have it your way, be a living example and represent yourself in the best way. Take it easy.